just grabbing a cigarette tube. uh, yeah, the store-bought cigarettes got fucking chlorine on the paper. Nah, I need to quit smoking cigarettes. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the monologue of the century. There will be no divisiveness here. There will be no hidden agendas. There is only the conspiracy of the New World Order and the extensions of it, which are our main concerns on the show. The world government. There's so much going on in the world. It's like Cooper says. He says that well, it's not what like he says. Like he says it, but the it's funny because if you take the two cigarettes and push them together, then you can just you don't even have to use a cigarette roller. Anyways, that's what Cooper says. No, I'm just joking. Cooper says that the when he talks about the UN, everybody's very confused because Cooper quotes the UN Charter and says that the UN is that NATO is part of the UN, formed under the auspices of the UN. And so there's all these youngsters running around. The UN, NATO, oh, they're separate. It's like, well, no, they're not. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, little bitch. You know, the world is so fucked up these days. So fucked up. I mean, it's got me smoking cigarettes. I haven't smoked cigarettes in fucking 12 years. And I'm not saying my own world is fucked up. My life's totally fine. I could forget about the conspiracy, never talked about it again, and just live my life and eat food and do all this shit. Fucking trying to be a successful, regular person, you know. We got people in the world that are living a strange life. I'm just gonna stand up because I can't sit here and fucking. I got my old hood clothes on. You don't see these anymore. Pully, pully. Yeah. Yes. Why is the fuck this thing moving so much? Okay. Yeah. So we're living in a strange world. God damn it. Okay. Yeah. I just need. Wait, hold on. I can just put this thing up here. Alright, let's see here. Put the microphone up. There's my microphone. We're living in a fucked up world. Bunch of idiots. Bunch of idiots just fucking running everything. I mean, that's what's going on. There we go. Okay, okay. Fucked up world of idiots. God damn it. Okay, this thing just keeps fucking up. Alright, whatever. We're living in a fucked up world of idiots. What the fuck was I even going to talk about? My point being, you know, I got a friend that he thinks he's so cool. He's a fucking Marxist, commie. And he's a fucking idiot. I mean, I should tell you everything. But but I mean, I still enjoy hanging out with him and shit. You know, he's my friend. Uh, even though he hasn't hung out in like a million years, fucking that bastard. He knows where I live. But damn, these clothes are so old. The elastic's all worn out. Fucking, so it's like all. I gotta tighten this drawstring on these pants. Ah, no, fuck it. My point being, so he's got a bunch of nephews that are in their 20s. They all, they're all some kind of little punk ass bitches. They're still cool though, but they're some very sheltered. It's a very sad situation. Uh, Point being though that well, what the fuck was my point? My point is that fucking people are all fucking retarded. People are all fucking retarded. That's my point. One of his nephews, who's like 28 or something, these are all grown people that are totally retarded. I mean, they're not retarded. They're sheltered. Sheltered. I don't know what that means. I'm weighing the differences of sheltered and retarded. Anyways, motherfucker posts a fucking picture of his foot on Facebook. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Picture of a. I'm like, what the fuck is. Why you putting your fucking foot picture on Facebook? What are you, fucking weirdo? And he's like, oh, these people are all fucking brainwashed into gaslighting everybody into their bullshit. That's not even what I started this podcast to discuss. I'm gonna sit back down because I can't think with this microphone. It doesn't work. It's a piece of shit. Stupid. I got a microphone arm with no my soundboard is messed up or something. Uh damn it, I wasted half my cigarette. You know, Cooper makes a lot of points people don't understand. One of his points being simply about chemtrails. Everybody's worried about chemtrails and chemtrails are doing all this bad shit. Where's all the people perishing from it? There are none. The chemtrails are not the problem. The shape of the earth is not the problem. People's religions are not the problem, even though religion tends to drive people mad. The problem is, well, we've already talked about the problem. Unconstitutionalities up the wazoo, uh, unconstitutional money, blah blah. Let's all throw that aside. What would be the next problem? Next problem, well, allodial titles and so on and so forth. But I would say the next problem is that everybody doesn't know how to look stuff up. I'm not talking to anybody in the audience because you guys are all pretty smart. But the average person that you see post on the internet, you see their posts, you see these kabillion views. It's like how far are people really that dumb? I mean, it's really sad. It's it's just crazy because it's like the person who rips you off the most and benefits from your money and stuff with all the companies with logos and all this shit and all this merchandise and all this every like and stuff at the stores. There's 20 kinds of pop, but there's no kinds of drinks with no sugar that don't have caffeine. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? I can't even buy a fucking bottle of fruit juice that's fucking I'm just gonna stand up, turn the camera off so I don't have to think. Can't even buy a fucking thing of fruit juice without fucking without the fruit juice being cut with fucking all sorts of shit. It's really difficult to. I mean, then the prices. They're all mad about pollution, but they're just making nonstop bottles and. I mean, that's not even our problem though, because I mean, technically, we could just throw it in a volcano or something. So I don't know why they haven't done that. It seems like it would be. Well, nah, that could be a bad idea. I guess I better roll a joint. My point being, I guess, well, a lot of people don't understand the secret societies. Secret societies may seem like some kind of minuscule thing, but the fact is that people that were members of secret societies and all sorts of shit started every kind of big organization you could contemplate, and that fucking they've created systems where uh compartmentalized data will never get to you, and you'll sit in some sort of compartment wondering what's going on. People have been lied to over and over for so long about everything you possibly think of, and that the people are complacent to the lies. They don't dispute it. They go along to get along. That the world is filled with monotony, and that there's crisis going on with people that are younger that are all fucking brain dead. Literally fucking brain dead. Don't even know how to do shit. And they learn how to do one thing and they think they're the fucking master of the fucking universe. And it's like, it's pretty fucking ridiculous. I mean, there's so much shit going on in the world, and people are just, then we got the richest man in the world, and all he does is post little anime ladies that are made by his AI, the strongest AI in the world, and he's just concerned with anime ladies that are, you know, kind of world, you know, only in a world full of idiots could the things that we see exist. World full of morons, can't think, can't read. I mean, they can physically read, but they can't understand the words that they're reading because when you ask them to put it in their own words, they can't do it. That we see all these people with agendas, and that they like to like. I was trying to do my monologue last time when Harry got off, and uh, like three people popped on because they seen the link in the comments, and it was like, and I know they were all popping on to have some kind of weird agenda, or you know, it's like people are they try to flaunt their programming. That's what they're doing. They're flaunting their programming, the words that they say they believe in, that they choose to speak and repeat and regurgitate from some other thing that they've heard without doing any sort of investigation, background research on what they're doing. Where the fuck did my lighter go? I'm just gonna sit. Maybe I just chill out. Fucking be able to think of something good to say here. Not think of this fucking Well, so people are. I was listening to a Cooper episode, and he was testing people. He's asking them about stuff, whether it was virus or whether it was bacteria, and that people didn't know, and that people, well, then, I mean, that's there's a lot of stuff where it's like, because basically this one episode, Cooper was just complaining about all these people that listened to his show for like 10 years, and that they didn't catch on to what he was saying, and it was like, I mean, I guess that's just how the cookie crumbles. I mean, I could give the same presentations over and over. It does get boring. I mean, I'm still working on the order of the presentations. Uh, Man, why the fuck this paper ain't stick? The Illuminati. Many people hear the word and they think immediately that it's made up, that it's not real, that the Illuminati is just some kind of word that is, you know, comical. What is? I can't think of the word to describe it here. I think it's a fantasy, science fiction delusion. When grown men take 33 oaths of fucking blood oaths seeking light, and they call themselves the Illumined Ones, but they don't use the word Illuminati. That doesn't mean that they're not Illuminati. Whiteside wrote specifically, no member should use the word. It's very important to know systems by their fruits, and that when you see what they're doing, what their goals are turning into, world conquest, etc. When you see that the agenda of secular humanism, and when you see the how it moves through things, how different secret societies are all have different initiations, which are relatively the same but to different words, and that none of the members catch on that there's other groups that are performing the same identical rituals, that are taking the same identical oaths. None of the people are understanding that it's all the same system. It may not be for every single secret society, but every secret society that attains the true, well, that contains the true inner core of adepts, which are all secular humanists, and that, because you can see it in Alvin Boyd Kuhn's writing in the Lost Light book. You can see it if you know what you're looking for. It's just like Cooper says, all their writing sticks out like a neon walkway, and that these people who preach this illuminism, that man is God and that everything is human emotion and all this stuff, that they're using words to play games with people's minds. That people that are members of these groups sit while the leaders of the group with the dogmas is running around them, circling them, and that they're moving so fast, metaphorically, that the initiates have no contemplation of, you know, what's even happening. And that goes for all of the systems that use flattery and use people P.T. Barnum said there's a fool born every second or every minute. He said that because he took a fish and then he sewed it to a monkey. And then he put it on display and said it was the Fiji mermaid. And then people came and damn it, I burned my fucking shit. People came to the fucking I'm just making sure I'm not like got a cherry dropped on my pants that are fucking old as shit. This this red jacket's old as shit too. Well, it's not really that. It's back from like 2001. But so fuck, I forgot what I was getting at. The so these secret societies and their goals of world communism and only secular humanist religions, and that see, I'm not even religious. That I'm out here doing all this research to try to stop something, not necessarily to try to stop something with knowledge and intellect and spreading word of what it is, uh, and that people are unaware of what the true nature of the goals of these groups are. They're or unaware, excuse me. They're unaware of the true nature of why America was started. It didn't matter. All the founding fathers all had different religions. They may have been all Christianity per se, but none of them agreed with each other, and that their common bond was freedom, and that that's what America is all about. A common bond of freedom. That's what America is, and that when people are going all against other people because of their various religions, or oh, you're not Catholic, you're not Protestant, you're not this, you're not that, that they're helping the people who are trying to suppress and subvert all religions, and I mean, well, as far as I can tell, the dogma's already been all tampered with anyways. But so what was that test? There was a test of morals that was done in ancient times. Damn it, it slipped my mind. The Illuminists, uh, I think they've completed their goals. We see it with the youth. The youth are all brainwashed into all sorts of fanaticisms. You could see it in when what's his name was struck by lightning. The Illuminati guy was riding his horse in Bavaria. He was struck by lightning, and that his jacket had the secret plans of the Illuminati sewn into it, and that they found it because he was struck by lightning. And then when they raided his home, I think it was his name was Zvak, and that when they raided his home of this Illuminati member, that he had this is in Bavaria, he had some kind of booby trapped uh thing or something, and that but he also had a book. The book was called Better Than Horus. And the book was about making fun of all the religions, making fun of all the ancient cultures, making fun of everything. Then we see this with Crowley and his fanaticism cults, and that uh, he wrote a book, or he wrote a phrase called he wrote a phrase about when man would be set free from the shackles of morality from religions, and that he was talking about, well, he literally said it, Horus the conquering child, talking about the new age where everyone would have no morals, where everyone would be free from religion. Now, when you start to think about this, and if you know a thing or two about ancient religion, that you know that the ancient Hebrews, part of their religion was so that everybody could get along with their neighbors, and that a community could all work together and get along. But the new age is not about that. It's about chaos, and that any type of moralities that, you know, I mean, this is long argument that this has to do with Paul being a fucking Paul, the Bible character, being a murderer, saying that he's everything to everyone, and changing the religion of morality to a religion which broke 612, no, 613 Jewish laws of morality. And so Paul broke all these laws of morality. And it's interesting because a pomegranate has that many seeds in it, and that you look at the pomegranate, it's the fruit of Solomon. The top has the seal of Solomon, the six-pointed star, and then when you cut it open, it has a five-pointed star inside. The seal of Solomon, five six-pointed stars, uh, which has to do with the six-fifth ratio, which has to do with the reason why the bird has 33 feathers and 32 and 33 is 65, six fifths. I mean, that's a long story, but it's an ancient. Look at every psychedelic, every type of brain chemistry. It's got a six-fifth ratio on the molecules. That the No, I'm not gonna get into a bunch of numerology type shit, but the goals of the Illuminists are situational ethics, brainwashed into the masses. I've known this since since I first started listening to Cooper back in 2008 or something. Seems like these situational ethics, man, it's getting fucking late out. Yeah, I need to clean off my table. What time is it? 10? Oh, fuck. I should probably go to sleep. The situational ethics are used to make people do anything that goes along with the fucking bullshit. That fucking the bullshit that fucking perspirates from the sweat of the fucking idiots that fucking keep going along with the fucking all the rhetoric. The rhetoric is, I mean, they're doing crazy shit right now. They got all sorts of people. They got them right by the goat. Got them right by the goat. Anybody that can't control their temper will be used by the New World Order. Because the New World Order knows how people's emotions work. They play people's emotions. Everything you see on the news is always amped up a certain way or inflated. that we don't know. The, it's like this where like they've lied about so much shit that we can't trust anything. I mean, it's better just to. What's better to have bad information or no information? No information is always better because bad information will lead you into a booby trap, and there's not going to be any boobies in that trap. Damn it. I should have grabbed another cigarette. Nah, I shouldn't smoke anyways. Fucking cigarettes. It'd help if I had some fucking decent weed here. The my point being, fucking I got like a half ounce of this outdoor from the store. It's fucking garbage. I got like one last joint of some good weed. I'm smoking. It's like people are. Those fucking Muslims are dangerous as shit. I see all that shit on fucking Twitter. That shit's fucked up. All that shit on Twitter is fucked up. And that there's crazy shit going on. Those fucking anybody that studied Cooper knows that the fucking Muslims are that that fucking religion is part of the Hashashim, the assassins, and that those people are all fucking bunch of knife wielding sons of bitches, and that fucking what you mean those people? Shit, you know what I mean. Those motherfuckers, and then not to mention that the fucking the Illuminati tampered with Islam in 1920 in Cairo, and then the fucking then the fucking Nazis in 1936 or something, 1942 or something was they were working with the Islams and that they fucking tampered with the Islam religion, and then finally in 1948, I think it was 1948 through the 80s, roughly, that the intelligence apparatus was tampering with Islam. Giving it all sorts of money, and but by tampering I mean engineering the religion, just like Cooper says, so all the Islam religions would all connect. They would all connect the dots, and they would all be able to interlink, so that that's what the goal of what they were doing was, why they were tampering with the Islam religions, because they were trying to make this giant tidal wave of fucking insanity, and that fucking that the fucking I noticed something when I was younger, because when I lived in the city, a lot of my black friends had went to prison, and that they all came back all fucking Muslim. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence at all. You know, they're brainwashing people. Brainwashing people. I mean, that's flat out what it is. Not only that, they're making all sorts of deals with Saudi princes and all this other bullshit. These motherfuckers. I never got that stupid fucking comedian. Why the fuck would he say hamburger all the time? Hamburger. What the fuck does that even mean? He just kept. I mean, that's how stupid people are. We're sitting in a world where some comedian gets famous for saying hamburger. Everybody doesn't know what the fuck's going on with all these fucking with basic history and shit. I mean, it's a little more than basic, but the whole spiel of things is all fucked. Everybody's so brain dead and shit. The what was I getting at? I'm gonna roll a cigarette out of these cigarette butts. Cause I don't give a fuck. Yeah, what was I getting at? The Hashashim were they were connected to the Alumbrados pirates, and that the Alumbrados pirates were fucking who trained a guy that trained Adam Weishaupt, and that fucking Franz Kolmer, I think his name was, or wait, Kolner, I think. But so these they got some crazy shit going on because when you read John J. Robison's book, you find out that fucking the 45th degree Masons of the fucking French were who were getting illuminized, such as John J. Robison, where he was discussing something that he's seen that was some straight up fucking mafia shit. And that fucking I think I put too much tobacco in here. That fucking he was discussing some shit that was some straight up fucking damn, this tobacco's dry as fuck. Oh. He was discussing some shit that I've never seen in a book. There's some very dark rap songs, such as Immortal Technique's fucked up song that it's not even worth mentioning. But I don't know why that he would write something so grotesque. Immortal Technique's fucked up. Then he turns into a fucking Marxist. It's like, oh, geez. Fucking, yeah, I'm watching your fucking Twitter, Immortal Technique. You motherfucker, I bought that first CD. Fucking, my point being, damn it, where was I going with that? Let me quit talking shit so I can remember what the fuck I was getting on about. Where's that? Alumbrados Pirates. What the fuck was I getting on about? Oh yeah, the John J. Robison. So it's very peculiar that fucking there's a nice tree that's not full of roaches. I'll just use this cup. It's very peculiar that fucking what he said. He said that Robison said that when the age ends. But Robison said that he was blindfolded in the Illuminati, and he was handed a dagger, and that they brought a goat in and told him it was a betrayer of the Illuminati or the Brotherhood or whatever, and fucking then he was told to so John J. Robison, 1778, in his book states that he had stabbed a goat and that he didn't know that it was a goat because he was blindfolded, and that was the initiation, and that's a very dark initiation. There's some dark shit going on. Might I remind you of the Masonic hidden camera in Turkey, which I've shown it before. Uh, in the country Turkey, hidden camera was brought into a Masonic lodge, and then at the end it showed a pentagram with them wearing Ku Klux Klan looking uniforms, that with the headdresses and the whole shebang. It looked like they were sacrificing a goat on the pentagram. How far does the black magic go? Did Arthur Edward Waite write those books to try to thwart off people from seeing the evil side of occultism, such as the Crowleyites and all this OTO garbage and fucked up all these cults preaching enlightenment but then having a dark side. Uh Back at the moon. uh the dark side of the occult is very dark. That in the books just speaks of disgusting things, stuff that would be found in, you know, Aztec sacrifices and shit. But like nobody knows what's really going on. It all makes me wonder about that case in New Mexico where some kind of satanic cult that was living right by the border had a whole bunch of uh that they found a bunch of infants and that it's just fucked up. People are monsters. That video of the raid of the I showed the video on here before. It's on BitChute. It's like a VHS copy, and that they thought they were getting some kind of druggies or something, but they were getting uh they were getting Satanists, and that they thought there was going to be drugs or something, but there was all this satanic shit, and you know that nobody knows if that video is real or not. That it's you know that it could be. I mean, there's nothing on the internet about it, about that video. There's nothing. I've looked into it. I couldn't find anything. It's on BitChute. It's like a damn it, the cherry fell out of my cigarette. But the reminds you of that X Files episode. I'm just gonna put the cigarette out. Oh, where there's a bunch of people. Well, I mean, it reminds me of a bunch of X Files episodes. I think we're a little more joint than pass out here. Well, the what was I gonna the in the X Files that there were people that were hiding stuff from Mulder and Scully, and that they were very it's just a strange thing. Secret societies, people with secret religions that uh I mean it's really just I mean when you look into it there's always two aspects of it. There's what you see and what you don't see. It's just like what they say about the Mormons and stuff. They're all the followers are all just regular people, and then the people at the highest echelons are always some kind of manipulative assholes that have created a scenario where they're getting paid, and all these people are following all this fucking bullshit that they're spinning up. It's like whoever can spin up the biggest pile of shit with the most lies and the most atrocities uh seems to just conquer life with money and power, and that the people that follow them uh throw away their dignity following such lies, and that the talking about like the Mormons and all these Rome and all this shit, Masons, all of it. America was never about that. America wasn't about following. It was about the fucking it was about the fucking common bond of freedom, not about giving 10% of your money to Rome. I mean, it's fine that people do that, but what the fuck is wrong with them? I mean, Rome is like filthy rich. Same thing with England, the crown. Those people there in England are the most fucking oppressed people probably on the planet. Uh, that they've got all these immigrants, and all these fucking leftists are all fucking retarded. Like, oh, measles, blah blah blah. It's like fucking immigrants aren't vaccinated, you dumb bitches. Nobody comments back. Nobody ever comments back whenever I comment on something. Because they're all a bunch of fucking bitches. Half the time I don't even see my comments on all platforms. I mean, Twitter does the best because I see most of the comments, but YouTube and Facebook, I don't see the comments. I mean, I see the comments in the live streams, but somebody comments on a video later, it never shows up usually, unless I go to the video and see the comment or go to my. Well, it doesn't matter. But so they're doing the same shit that they would do in communist Russia, where fucking if you weren't a communist, they wouldn't give you a taxi ride. They would give you the bad scoop of food. They would do all this little weaselly fucking bullshit. They won't say directly to your face, "Fuck you," like fucking uh, stupid fucking Marxists that fucking you know. And I know nobody's a Marxist here, so nobody has to be offended or anything. The, I mean, it's just crazy. All these people clinging on to this fucking Marxist bullshit. Oh, we got free shit. Like, yeah, sure. Then you got these commies like fucking Bezos, who runs a commie fucking corporation that fucking and then you got another commie named fucking Mr. Bugatti, fucking what's his name, that fucking blah blah, they're gonna make robots and everybody's gonna lose their Amazon warehouse jobs. It's like Bezos is one commie and Mr. Bugatti's another fucking commie. One commie bitching about another commie's fucking communist bullshit. Same thing with the socialists and all this fucking bullshit. The that's my stomach growling. Cause I'd rather starve than have food stamps. I got food. I just not very good food, but well, anyways, the that the communist socialist bullshit that fucking runs amok in the world. I mean, it's just nonstop, nonstop fucking propaganda left and right. Every TV show, every movie you see, it's some kind of propaganda, some kind of hidden uh gnosis that and that the and everybody who's fucking brainwashed always watches the television show, gives himself a pat on the back for seeing the cookies or whatever the fuck they call it. You know, I refuse to to use new language because new language is fucking dumb. You know, it's like Mr. V6 Mustang that so trying to all these it's just funny all these old people that are not I don't know it's just see I'm sitting here wearing the same clothes I wore back in 2001, same shit. Why? Because I don't give a fuck. These people walking around all trying to be cool or something, they're all fucking brain dead. Anybody that's cool doesn't have to try and be cool. That's- We're seeing all these people that are just fucking, you know, they've got nothing to show for their lives, so they dye their hair 15 colors or some shit. No offense to those people. Uh, but I mean, it's just a fucked up. There's a sad situation. It's like they've dumbed the education systems down so much, where people are just they're just s- itching to scratch, trying to be something to the world, to try to prove themselves or to be cool or this or that, and they're never thinking about uh anything that is individual, that is their own thought that they created. Doesn't matter if it's a set of gears or something, or fucking a drawing, or oh, it doesn't matter. Excuse me. Doesn't matter what it is. What matters? See, it's like Cooper says. He's like I was trying to teach something. He says, and well, he didn't say that exactly, but paraphrasing it. But he says he's trying to teach. He's doing these phone calls. I was listening to one of his episodes. It's like later in his life, but like he's taking these phone calls. The people. He's like, what am I doing here? It's like what are these people doing? He's like, they're all regurgitating a bunch of bullshit that they're not using their own brains. They're not able to think. They're not able to think of even anything. I could sit here with 1,000 pieces of paper and a fucking ink pen or pencil or whatever and draw a million fucking drawings of all sorts of random stupid shit that's just fucking flowing out of my fucking brain. All this fucking creativity and shit, you know, and but I've never been able to get a job in art even though I went to art college. The because people don't want new. They want something that's repurposed. They want something that's been used. They want something that's a lie because they love the lie. They cling to the lie. They cherish the lie because it's comforting. And I'm talking about like a metaphor of, say that you see some movie and it seems great, and then years down the road you realize it's like they ripped off some other movie that you like or something. I mean, you could apply that to anything, but yeah, they don't read anything. They just they're just they're just all out for entertainment. That's all they want is to be entertained, constantly entertained, constantly. I mean, it's there. I mean, there are people out there that are doing really hard work, fucking, like whatever, building stuff, modding cars, etc. It's it makes you wonder. It's like if mankind was diverting all this energy and to create things, and if there was more people creating and inventing things more than what could possibly be all funneled into some kind of corporate enterprise or some shit, that would be a way to reverse the economy. If people started inventing things, because it's like you take anything you could think of. It's at one point that thing was some kind of small business that was some dude selling vacuum cleaners out of his garage or something, and that. But then a big corporation sees what's happening, sees the model of the business, buys the idea, and then turns it into McDonald's. And then the next thing you know it, you go any city in the world and there's goddamn fucking McDonald's there that's mixing 10 million fucking cows together in one giant fucking beef patty to mix all up just so their beef tastes all the same. That's a little bit obsessive. The I mean, just imagine how big of a like meat grinder you would need for McDonald's at their warehouse or whatever the fuck their cow blender that fucking blends up 50 million cows at once, and just all so they can ship all the burger all across the country, and then all the hamburgers taste exactly the same because all the meats from all these different cows have been pureed into one fucking giant fucking loaf of hamburger. I mean, that's what they're doing. That's literally what they're doing. Uh, I mean, typically when you eat a piece of meat or something like a cow or deer or something, it tastes better when it's fresh. I mean, that's rule of thumb. Everything tastes better when it's fresh. Yeah, yeah, it'd be cool to have a rabbit farm or some shit, but I would want to put. It'd be easier to have a fish farm because fish are easy to clean. They don't like, you know. But so, what was I getting at? Fuck, something about McDonald. Yeah, corporations stealing models of small businesses. So the only way for the regular people of you know I just hate how the communists fucking don't understand their own language. They think the upper corporations are the bourgeoisie, and they think that they're getting rid of the bourgeoisie, but bourgeoisie in the fucking dictionary of the time meant middle class, and that it's always been about. And then when you read the fucking communist bullshit and you see the fucking lies, and then they admit all the fucking communist books admit that fucking not all of them, but when you delve into them, you see that they admit that their system is all about dividing the rich and the poor. That's what the whole system is about, to make only two classes, and then so they can have their their faith that it'll eventually turn into a communist utopia. Ooh. But it's never gonna turn into anything. It's just gonna always remain the rich and the poor, because they've all shit on the middle class. I mean, there's all these fucking little hipster fucking bitches out there that fucking like, oh, somebody's doing good. Oh, I don't want to hang out with them. I would rather hang out in the gutter. I mean, that's fucking hipsters. Uh, yeah, the people are all. I mean, they're all weak. It's like anybody that grew up in some kind of tough situation, that they're not. When I used to walk in the hood and shit, I wasn't scared of anything because I already had a person that was twice my weight, twice my height, literally fucking punch me in the face, not just one occasion, and fucking, so it's like nobody in the hood scared me because I already had my face beaten in more than anybody could possibly imagine, not just by my dad, but in fights and shit, where people fucking jump me and fucking three against one and shit. Those people are cowards. That was in high school when I was a kid. Bunch of stupid preps. But it was, I don't know. Eventually I was friends with one of their football people or whatever. He was my neighbor, and I was like, tell your preppy friends to quit fucking with me. And then he told them, and then they quit fucking with me. And it was because they were all like, "Oh, you know him? Oh, well, you're cool now." It's like, "Oh, I wasn't cool before." What was I getting at? Something about hipsters, fucking hipsters, and their stupid fucking albums. Fucking what is that stupid album? Something animals or something. Uh, what was I getting at? Maybe I better smoke one more joint. Yo quiero fumar mota. Yo quiero fumar. That's some Cypress Hill. My friend that got struck by lightning, he'd always hit the roach and he'd be like, "Oh, I could hit this for 5 days." it's like, man, you say that every fucking time. Then he'd smoke like 20 cigarettes. You'd be like, dude, you just went through like a whole pack of cigarettes. Like and be like, chill out. Yeah, we got some weed to smoke that many cigarettes. Like, I've never seen somebody smoke that many cigarettes. Fucking yeah. Make sure you don't get struck by lightning. Fucking make you smoke like 5 packs a day. I mean, it's interesting because he said that he seen God or some shit. It's a pretty wild story. Took me years to get him to discuss it. He claimed that it was a giant person that was wearing white or something that was holding his hand and walking him through the heaven basically. He claimed he got there in a boat. He claimed in the boat that in the water he's seen a spirit shark. And then he claimed that the dude who is God or whatever grabbed his hand and fucking walked him down a row of some kind of temple or something. It's very interesting. Then he said that he woke up and that paramedics were giving him the zappy thing. You know, the fuck is that called? Yeah, the paramedics were fucking. They brought him back to life. He was dead for 26 minutes when he got struck by lightning. That was probably the longest 26 minutes of his life. Uh, he was never. I mean, I didn't. I never knew him before he got struck by lightning. I only met him like after years afterwards, and it's. I don't know. It's weird because he just. I'd asked him like a million times, like what'd you see when you got struck by lightning when you were dead? And he said, oh, what's going on, Black Loose dude? Yeah, fucking. It took me years to get him to say what he's seen when he got struck by lightning. That son of a bitch. I probably smoked like a million joints with him just to hear his crazy shark story. And I mean, it was. I thought it was pretty interesting. He didn't tell anybody else. He just told me. Um, you know, one time I was riding a snowmobile and I was ramping the snowmobile. Me and my stepbrother were ramping the snowmobiles and fucking. We each had our own snowmobiles and fucking. No, I remember ramping and I bounced it or something, and then somehow I like flew off it and hit my knee on the engine and it made like this loud bell noise. It was like ding. It's like the perfect bell noise. Ding. And then I fucking was like wham, and fucking somehow I didn't get hurt really. I totally missed a tree. I was fucking super lucky. Yeah, he seen he said he arrived in the afterlife in a boat. Yeah, we get all over our fingers. He arrived in the afterlife in a boat, and that he claimed that he's seen some dude that was like twice his height that was God or something. What? No, he's seen a shark in the water first. He said he's seen like a rainbow shark or some shit, some kind of electric shark or something. And then he said that he walked down some fucking temple way or some shit, some kind of temple. It sounded interesting. It was. Yeah, then he said he seen fucking. Then he woke up. Fucking was, you know. They're like, you were struck by lightning. I mean, that would be shitty. Like, what? What? I'm just drinking beer. What? No, your toenails, they're not on your feet anymore. That's what happens to people when they get struck by lightning. Actually, he said that he had all his still. Uh, fucking I don't know. That's a wild story because it's like what are the chances of what are the chances of the chances of struck by lightning are higher than the chance of getting attacked by a shark. It's interesting statistics. So one time I was telling a friend a story about the star Sirius and some crazy dude that died who thought he was going to go to that star or some shit because he was brainwashed by the New Age religion and fucking he was like, or the star, or I was telling the story years after the dude passed or whatever. He fucking got in a car accident or something, and like but one of his friends thinks that it was some kind of, well, I'm not. One of his friends thinks it was some kind of conspiracy. But the anyways, the what was I getting at? The oh yeah, my friend was like, "Which star is Sirius?" And it was my one of my roommates, and he was super drunk, and I was like, "That one right there," and fucking right exactly when I pointed to it, a shooting star came from it, and it was the craziest coincidence. And then I was asking Grok, "What are the statistics of a person pointing at a star, and right when they point at it, that a shooting star comes from that star or appears to, and that it was basically like 1 in 800 billion or some shit. So it was like 10 or 20 times that of getting struck by lightning. The chances of it happening. Uh, but he when he got struck by lightning, 26 minutes. There was a lady that was frozen for 22 minutes. She was frozen solid. The Wisconsin or something. That she came back to life though. I don't know if she had a story. The one time I saved somebody's stupid dog, and I saved the dog's life, and like fucking it was at my house, and somebody came over and they brought a dog. The dog was cool, but the dog got in the bullpen, and the bull was fucking crazy, and then I jumped in, grabbed the dog like it was my baby or something, and then just jumped. And it was like a 50-pound dog, but then I jumped out with the dog, and the fucking bull almost fucking killed me, and it like literally was like, "Whoa," like fucking. Or one time I was looking for mushrooms when I was 15, and I thought I could go find some psychedelic mushrooms in the cow pasture because I was retarded. I only found inky cap mushrooms, which don't do anything, and they make you sick if you drink alcohol with them. But so, but I was in the field, and I didn't know that the bull was out of the pen and it was roaming in the pasture at night. And I'm in like this. I'm in one of these pastures. It was like a 30-acre pasture, and there was like a big swamp in the middle or something. But like, I'm like looking around and shit with my flashlight, and fucking this is in the '90s, and fucking this bull was just like, like fucking the bull. I heard it running. It was like, and then the fucking bull. I'm just like, I knew where the fence was. And I'm like, and I just fucking like dove face first over the fence to the ground. Fucking like smashed my face, but like didn't get trampled by the bull. I mean, you definitely want to jump over a fence face first rather than get trampled by a bull. One time I had just a regular cow step on my foot, and I couldn't get my foot away. I couldn't get my foot out from under the cow. I'm like, what the fuck? Get the fuck off me, cow! Then eventually, after like 3 minutes, the cow's like, moves its foot, and it's like, it didn't matter how hard you like. If the cow was standing on your foot, it didn't matter how hard you punched the cow in the leg to move its foot, to fucking or pushed it or anything. Like yell anything. The cow's just like, "Nah, nothing's going on." I mean, usually cows are animals can be really smart if you work with them. But if you don't work with them, they're fucking. I mean, cows are food either way. I mean, you still want to be nice to them and stuff, though. Unless they step on your foot and won't get off, then I mean, because freaking. Well, just make sure you don't stand by a cow. Yeah, one time I rode a cow. Fucking, not for very long. Yeah, I mean, cows will do crazy shit. They'll just fucking jump right through a wall for no reason. Like, fucking, they see like a hole in the wall like that big and they'll just jump right through the wall. And it's like, well, I mean, like if you're trying to load them on a trailer or something. Oh, man, this outdoor weed from the store is harsh. Uh, it tastes pretty good though. It's like peppery with like I don't know. It kind of tastes like bat guano. No, I don't know. It's fucking oh, yeah. The what time? Yeah, I always tell this story once in a while. It's the well, I remember it when it went down. I was at the zoo. I was at the zoo and I was like 5 years old or six or something. And I was like, "Oh, there's a tiger," you know. And I'm like, I climbed over the fence, and there was these wires, and I hung upside down on the wires, and I was trying to. I remember I had this 49ers jacket, and fucking, I was trying to pet the tiger, and I was hanging upside down at the zoo in the cage because I climbed over the rail that was way above, you know, and I was like. It's pretty wild. But then the tiger was like, it grabbed my coat and fucking shredded it and was like, "Rah," you know. And then all these people grabbed me and shit. I'm like, oh, they were all really mad. They're like, how the fuck did he get into the, you know? I don't know what the hell they said, but I just remember people like fucking yanking me out of the tiger cage, and that's all I really remember is fucking everybody's really mad. They had to go. Nah, that's not the first time I was told to leave somewhere. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, it is always funny because my grandma was part Cherokee and my grandpa was part Blackfoot, and then she would always be like, "Oh, you're just like your grandpa, lazy fucking engine." I'd be like, "You can't say that, grandma." Like, like you're part native too. uh, she was super racist. Yeah, she would. You wouldn't want to ask her about Florida or anything. She's the yeah. But so it's like my grandma had a way of saying the rudest shit without saying it. Like what did she say? She was like she said something crazy to my girlfriend. She said when she first met my girlfriend had like a dreadlock or something, and she's like, "Oh, that's whoa, whoa, whoa." And it's like, "Whoa, chill out, grandma." It's fucking she was straight up saying some racist shit about dreadlocks, but saying it all low key, like, oh no, like fucking, I don't know. My grandma wasn't very. My grandma was smart, but she wasn't very educated. I mean, because she could always trick you with all these stupid, or I don't know. The I always wonder what people what they research. I ask them what they research, what they and that nobody. I mean, people on YouTube and stuff. They all people on you know Twitter and stuff. They're just like, oh, I don't do anything. I mean, I was gonna get into something about the alumbrados and well, well, the illuminators. Well, well, excuse me. Well, yeah, uh, people are going full retard on Twitter. They think all sorts of crazy shit. I mean, you could just. I mean, it's not even that it's crazy. It's just all stupid. It's like the stupidest shit, and half the time it's not even their own shit. Somehow it's some sort of restructured, rebranded, some kind of they're playing, the fucking that's what I was getting about earlier. There's no original thoughts happening. I mean, like, I mean, there's some, but like, because I mean, all of us researchers, we're all. I mean, I could draw pictures and shit all day, but fucking, if I tried to write a movie script or something, I'd probably have some writer's block. But well, that's not my point. My point though is that all this research that we have to do for this shit, we're backtracking on all these ideas and all this stuff that sorry, they're already spent ideas. They've already been spent. It's like money that's been spent. It's like it's like an idea is more powerful when it's original. When you have the idea and that and it's not spent yet because it's in your mind. The idea, whatever it could be, some kind of orange juice maker, whatever. Fucking new kind of paint to paint cars with or something. I thought about inventing some tattoo ink, organic tattoo ink that's well, it'd be made out of a certain type of tree sap, but uh, I mean, I think that would be that's because it'd be cool to get a tattoo, but I've never actually gotten a tattoo besides when I was a kid. I gave myself some tattoos, weed leaf on my finger that isn't there anymore because I fucking scratched it off over and over until it was gone. But I had a big eye of Ra too, but that one came off when I was skateboarding. But the what was I getting at? Something about all the original ideas. The it's interesting because both Cooper and Terrence McKenna they had a lot of similarities. Their studies of alchemical means and pushing their audience towards trying to have original ideas. people see art and stuff in the world, and they think, art became this thing, which is retarded, where it's like it's not actually art, and it's not some kind of artistic value, but rather it's something that is just appalling or shocking, or like, oh, get some kind of reaction out of you, regardless of whatever emotion it is. This is what these television shows, roller coasters of emotional drama, that these you know the occult is all about getting people to exercise their emotions, and that the it's very interesting because they don't want people to think, they just want them to be reactionary with their emotions. They don't want them to try to have something pass the common sense test, because if something was to be brought forth into common sense world, you know where if it's not common sense, and you if something, see, it's like Cooper says, he says truth has no mystery. And so if truth has no mystery, and somebody's trying to hold something above you but they can't explain it in a way that you can contemplate it, that and say they're doing a great job at explaining it, and that you're a great listener and you good at understand, because sometimes people are retarded, and it doesn't matter who's explaining what to them, they'll never hear it no matter what unless they figure it out for themselves. But so imagine that, you know I don't know what flavor this weed is. Tastes like fucking bat guano or fucking something. I don't know. Uh, my friend used to be a gardener, and you could smell all the stuff that he was like, But anyways, the what was I getting at? The oh yeah, something about the exercising of emotions, the reactionary state of the people who are profane, who have no sense of uh, common sense test. And this common sense test is very important. If someone can't explain something to you, and you're listening properly, and that they're just not putting it together right, then it's obviously some kind of trick or some kind of confabulation or lie. Or that's what all these fucking Mormons, all this fucking Masons, all this shit. This is all they're doing. Because there's all these simpleton meanings on all sorts of shit. Oh, the G is for geometry. Ho, ho, ho. I mean, that's what the fucking profane Masons say, but the, fucking, how was I gonna, yeah, the common sense test. That if it's not, if they can't explain it, they claim to know something, they can't explain it, then they don't know it. And that and I'm talking in like a scenario where the person who's getting explained to is actually adhering to every word that the person is trying to explain. But yeah, the person explaining has no there's no meat to what they're explaining. So it's like when I challenge all these people on Twitter all the time, where I'm like, all I say is prove it. That's all I say. I say prove it over and over on posts all day long. Well, not all day long, but I say prove it quite a bit, and that I'm simply asking people to prove what their post says, and that because all these people were, you know, I had a post go viral recently that was 65,000 views, which doesn't mean shit, but like it was about the Pam Grier lady, where it was like she said all the news was saying that she's seen the Pam Grier seen a quote unquote lynching in 1955 or something, 1952, and that basically I asked her, and that there was that she explained that she said there was no lynching, and that because I asked her, I was like, were you a witness to a crime back then? And so there was a video of somebody showing the clip of the View, and that which was old news, which but so I posted the screenshot of the comment, and it got 65,000 views, and there was all these people just mad hating on me. And so I dug up the other comment where Pam Grier on a different post said she never seen a body, and that the the people were talking all this shit, and it's like, well, here's the other post that corroborates with her not seeing something. I mean, I think she's seen a ghost, like flat out. I think she's seen a ghost, but like, and that's no exaggeration. Uh, but I think she's afraid to willingly admit that publicly. But so I don't know. But the point being is like it's like it's always stupid shit that gets you know in- inflated with huge. It's like that's not news, Like that lady's a nice actress lady. I wasn't trying to dog on her or something. I mean, well, these people were just talking shit. And I'm like, fuck you. I'm just if somebody says something wild like that and then they go back on it, it's like, well, either they're lying or they misspoke, and that to give the benefit of the now doubt that she possibly misspoke and was just regurgitating a story that her mother told her, or the other possibility is that she's seen a ghost, uh, which I think she's seen a ghost. Fucking a lot of people don't believe in ghosts and shit, but this shit's definitely real. I mean, I've only seen one at a graveyard, heard one at a haunted house, but that's the only two times it. Yeah, I don't recollect any. I don't recollect that. the damn it, this couch sucks. I need to start a couch. I need to invent a couch. Uh, I'll call it the slouch. Yeah, let me just lean this way. Ah, damn it, my back hurts from leaning the other way. I'm retarded. Uh, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I think that the if people started inventing things that sure, because once an invention is made, then a person could make a small business, and that if everybody in the whole United States invented something that was actually useful and that was able to market it, or able to at least that it would it would create something that because the big corporations always steal the ideas of the little person, like fucking how McDonald's was like, oh, let's make fast food, but like if everybody was to, and this is an idea that I just came up with while I'm stoned, that if everybody was to make a small business based on some sort of invention that they invented, some kind of, doesn't matter what it is, some kind of new type of toothpaste, new fucking some kind of new type of sunglasses or some shit. Some dude got rich making fucking sunglasses out of jeans. And it's like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, people are using used jeans and paying like $200 for a pair of shades. It's like, motherfucker, I want some Shinola, motherfucker. Uh, that's a watch company that makes fancy watches. Don't ask me how I know that. I don't actually. Well, I've got one watch, but not from that company. But so, yeah. So if everybody in America all made an invention, made a small business, and that it all happened somehow miraculously, all at the same time, miraculously, that uh, basically all the big corporations and stuff, they wouldn't be able to copy everybody's thing all at once with a flooding of ideas of new things. I mean, think about it, where it's like all these people that live all these lives, they all they all have this dream of doing something in their life, but it never happens. And that there's and then, for me, I don't even have no dreams, because I can't even repeat what they used to say in the hood. They used well, I mean, I can paraphrase it. They used to say the last. My black friends used to say the last N word that had a dream got blanked. And so it's like, yeah, if you live in the hood, you don't want no dreams. You might as well. This is I had no dreams real quick. Like, oh geez, you know. I'm just joking around. Well, I mean, I have a dream of having like a swimming pool. That'd be cool. No, I mean, I guess my dream would be that well, my dream was to figure out the whole conspiracy of Cooper's research and to bring the research further. And it's like I've done that, and it's like, but now it's like there's this thing where it's like because I've said a whole bunch of stuff a whole bunch of times, nobody's picked up on it, and that and it's not anybody's fault because it's complicated shit. But like that fucking even if I had the most potent message on the fucking planet, the most important thing that anybody could possibly say, even if I had that, let's say I had that. I'm not saying that I have that, but so uh because all this, well, I'm not gonna get it about the mesmerism, hypnotism, all that bullshit with the secret religions, but even if I had the most brilliant idea, some kind of, something that would just, ouch, damn it, fucking cherry fall off the joint. Even if I had the most brilliant idea, if I put it on every platform that exists, if I paid all sorts of money to have it advertised, that idea will never go anywhere. Doesn't matter if it could save the universe. That people, uh, that from my experience being a fucking internet nerd, that the internet has been completely taken over entirely. Every search, everything that's, it's like all the main platforms of what the internet is. It's all been corporatized, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. 'Cause, there's no viruses or anything on YouTube or Twitter or anything. I mean, Twitter acts like a fucking virus because it won't let you log in on the fucking computer. Like, oh, we don't like your computer. Fuck you. It's like, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with Twitter. But you can clearly see that information is being compartmentalized and tunneled and uh, moved all sorts of different, everything they can do to keep your eye off the ball. And the it's like all these subjects that you see on the news. It's all just a bunch of bullshit. Like what's happening in America that's not some kind of horrific bullshit that was caused by some kind of Marxist fucking, you know, criminal that fucking it's like the there's a lot of people that are fucking into this Marxist bullshit that fucking all these new age people and all this other bullshit that they're all into. And it's like they're you see the most disgusting things on Twitter. It's like I seen a thing on Twitter where it was like some crazy lady was like uh there was a dude in a truck and he was filming because this crazy lady had some kind of weapon, a knife or something, and that he was filming her because she was hitting his truck, and then he was also calling the popo and fucking and so and this lady kept hitting his truck and like wielding you know and it's like what the fuck is going on, what the fuck is. And then the lady goes up to the front of the truck and like, "Ah," and then she goes to the side window and then she smashes her own face into the window and she chips a tooth. I chipped a back tooth once on a fucking kind of frozen bullshit that was, I think it was pizza roll that I was eating. I used to eat frozen pizza rolls. It happens. I don't do it anymore though. Fucking, but the lady fucking like smashed her own face into the window of this guy's some. It was on Twitter, and I don't have a link or anything. But I'm sure you'll see it if you're sitting there scrolling on Twitter. 'Cause Twitter's so fucking disgusting. But then the lady, somebody pulls up and the dude's still filming. He's got the people on the phone. He's like, "Yo, can you please get people here?" And the lady and the fucking and then the lady who like smashed her face or something was like, then she's like, "Oh, and it was like it was all sorts of stupid drama that was on the stupid video on Twitter. It was like holy shit. Like when I watched that video, I was like, that lady was fucking crazy. Like that was crazy. Like what the fuck is wrong with that lady? I mean, is this what's happening in cities? I mean, I never really go to this. Every time I go to the city, I don't even go to the city anymore. I used to go to the weed store sometimes, but their weed was, yeah, I don't know. It's just a shame you can't go to a Popeyes and fucking get a decent chicken. Well, I don't know. You can go anywhere. It doesn't matter if it's Popeyes. It's anywhere. It's like everywhere you go, it's like everything is just the person making it. They hate their job. Well, maybe not everywhere, but they're like smashing the food together. They're like, yeah, fuck this person's food. They're cursing it before it gets out the door. You're like sitting at your table, like, oh. I don't really like go out to eat, but like, uh, the and it's like, it's just crazy because it's like all these any small corporations are trying to compete with a larger corporation, say like a burger place or something, and the burger place has maybe say the burger place has like a 20-30% margin of profit. But then you look at McDonald's and then they got like an 80% margin of profit because they're taking all those fucking cows and mixing. Well, this isn't the reason why, but this is just crazy that they do that. They mix all the fucking cows together so the burgers all taste the same. It's like how many cows are they fucking mixing together? How giant of a pile of beef do they got in one spot? That's what's crazy. Because people are like, there was a thing where on the internet where it claimed that a McDonald's burger had uh human DNA in it, and it's like whoa, what the fuck? Is there some kind of mafia there? Dumping stuff in the burger. Like uh. I mean, that's just fucked up. I mean, what if a worker fell in the thing and all the cows? Who knows what the fuck? McDonald's is just fucked up. All these companies are getting like fucking 80%, 90% fucking profit. You see the fucking Shark Tank show? It's fucking bullshit. They're sitting there like, "Whoa, we got these. We're gonna sell blah blah for 60, 70% profit margin, blah blah." And it's like everybody's just fucking ripping everybody off, and it's like you can't even like get a decent car. Say you were rich, say you were just filthy rich, and you're like, I want to have the best fucking car on the fucking planet, and then you go to buy some car. My one of my exes, the cougar used to just always complain about the Lamborghinis and shit. She would go to some country, she would rent a Lamborghini because she's fucking crazy bitch, and and then she would be fucking. She said she would fucking the shifter would always break, the fucking handle would snap right off, and the fucking it's like holy shit, this fucking cougar is crazy. I don't know, but what was I getting at? Fucking something about the cougar doing something. Not about the car. What was it? Or yeah. That was about the car. It's like that fucking crazy cougar bitch. No offense to her. I mean, she was pretty smart, but she was involved in a bunch of weird fucking shit. Like she was a member of all these weird Egyptian societies and some kind of she was a member of some kind of Saudi Arabian thing or something because she was married to some kind of prince or something, and that fucking and then she had like what was it? Her mom was the head of the Eastern Star. She was she was a member of something in France. Well, I don't know. And anyways, the what was I getting at? Yeah, so imagine you've got all the money in the world. You want the coolest fucking car on the planet. And that you want it to be, like the best. And you could buy any car. And that any car, no matter how much you pay for it, no matter what brand it is, no matter what, it's not gonna be some kind of, I mean, maybe if you're getting like I mean, even if you got like a Rolls Royce or something. Like the old '90s Rolls Royce, the silver, what you call it? That was just an underboard 454 V8, and it's like all the accessories and all this stuff. I mean, really, I mean, it'd be cool to buy a TVR. Those are badass cars, but like, but I mean, you could. I mean, the way everything's just made, it's like there's. I mean, there's the thing about engineers. It's like when I used to do construction work, it'd be like every year there'd be new garage doors, new designs, and like we'd be installing all these fucking stupid garage doors, and it'd be like, and every year it'd be like more and more plastic parts, more and more fucking plastic garbage, more and more shit that's just gonna fucking break, and that fucking, and then not even to mention the fucking idiots that fucking make the codes for the houses and shit. They're all fucking idiots. That fucking like for Michigan code, fucking for the houses, you gotta have like 3 or 4 types of fucking plastic tape shit that's like this fucking wide all around every fucking window. And if it just pisses me off because it's like that if you have a basement and you have a window in the basement, that fucking that condensation gets on the cement, and then fucking and then fucking the condensation absorbs into the wood, that it cannot escape past all this fucking tape fucking bullshit that the code makes you have on the houses. And then fucking and then so like, because when I built this house or whatever, there was a window, and it was not to code, because it was exactly the measurement of the code, and that the guy was new because the fucking inspector that had, the real inspector was, she had corona, and that fucking you know poor lady. But fucking so I had this idiot inspector, and the fucking and but basically he's like, yo, you gotta switch the window out. Fucking thank God I did switch the window out, because fucking, because I had to put a bigger window in. And that fucking that when I took the window out, took the tape off, all the fucking 2x6s were fucking sponge wet. And I was like, what the fuck? And like fucking because there was no leaks or anything. It was all condensation, because the closer it was to the cement, the more condensation it had. And so that the tape was not allowing. So I ripped all the tape off and just fucking installed the window like every other fucking house I've worked on. And the fucking, you know and the fucking, it's never leaked or anything, and all the wood's totally dry. And fucking I mean, it only really matters if it's a downstairs window. Yeah, fucking cars are all garbage. I mean, if anybody wanted like the baddest car, you'd have to build it. Literally, you'd want to have like fucking a bull, billet billet carved fucking steel, high carbon steel, billet carved. If you were to make like an engine or something that was the best engine on the planet, uh, like 1080 steel or something, and fucking uh have it forged and then cryogenically frozen, and then uh fucking have the engine would be unbreakable, and then fucking have all the pistons and rods and shit, camshaft all fucking built, you know and then like fucking well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I've gone and on. I'm gonna, yeah, I need to eat some food. Uh, what's that say? Uh, yeah, yeah, my joint's gone. I guess I'm gonna pass out here. or eat food. All right. Peace out. Uh, probably not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna do a podcast this weekend or anything. Maybe Sunday. All right.